Hello and welcome to eRice channel. My name is Oleg. I'm gonna compare today two electric bicycles which are in the same category, both of them Emoped style, both of them 52-volt system, but price difference almost double. So this one is Ghostcat F3 Pro model with 1500 watt motor, and this one is Engwe, the newest model, M20 2.0. So basically they upgraded it to 52-volt system as well, 750 watt motor, and this bike Ghostcat F3 have a peak power of 2000, while the Engwe M20 2.0 have up to 1200. So we're gonna talk today about the difference, and by the end of this video you're gonna probably know which bike would be better for you or someone you're planning to buy for. The price as of today, this Ghostcat F3 Pro model costs $2,099, when the M20 model 2.0 costs $1,099, and these prices are before discounts. I will have extra discounts in description, so the prices will be even low. So as of today, M20 costs almost as half as a Ghostcat F3 model, and that's the reason I'm making video. So somebody who looking for budget bike, probably might be better for you this bike. And I know some people looking for different type of bicycles, different power, different performance. That's why I want to compare this video. This is not BS review. It's not really promote one company versus another. So it's more about your choice. So you can choose correct bicycle. I'm all about choices and all about correct pick, because there's so many bicycles on the market as of today, different prices, different performance, different looking bicycles, different everybody have different needs. That's why I'm making this video. Okay, so Ghostcat, it's one of the popular bicycle in 2024 right now. It's a latest model. They do have a new model which are actually called F3X. They do have some upgrades to that bike, and that bike will cost you almost $2,499. So it's more. That's why we're not gonna really talk about that other one, but they do have another model. With Engwe, they have about 15 different bicycles in in different categories. So they have a lot of bicycles to choose from. So it's a huge company who work worldwide. They sell them worldwide. When the Ghostcat, they are based in California. They have customer service in California, and they are a little bit new company, and they only have basically the similar models but with more upgrades. While Engwe have different models, different performance, and different battery set. So M20 comes in two type of set: single battery like this one, or dual batteries. So let's go with the power bank over here. So over here is a 15.6 amp battery, 52 volt. When the Ghostcat, all of them come with 20 amp, also 52 volt system, 20 amp battery. So it's a little bit larger battery, and I don't know what kind of cells they use. I know the Ghostcat use, like, I believe LG or some other brand, which is better performance cells. I'm not sure if it's more in budget category on NG, because they do provide you a lot of batteries. You can buy extra battery. Basically, you can buy dual battery, which will cost you only $200 more. That's why I'm doing only single battery review. This one is a bag which is included for free with single battery. Ghostcat also includes some small bag for phone holders, and some accessories you can put inside, or some tools. So it's also useful. They attach on the frame as well. So now let's go about the difference of these bikes, because I will start with sitting position first, so you can see how different they are, and I'll talk to you about the frame size as well. So I'm on Ghostcat right now, and you can see how bouncy the fork, the rear shock is, because it has some movement. Okay, so this one is basically off-road beast. It does have a nice fork. It's over 110 millimeter travel on this fork. Hydraulic, full adjustable. Basically, you have compression on one side, you have a preload adjustment on another side. So it does comes with nice fork, and also it comes with nice DNM burner 25. So it's a kind of a rear shock similar to on Suron use, so it's more professional, I would say, more like better for off-road. And you can see it's very bouncy, responsive, so it's a great shock system on Ghostcat. So you're not only paying more money just because they want to charge you more, you're paying for performance. So I'm gonna, and also the size. So Ghostcat comes with about 32 inches the lowest part, and about 33 inches, I would say, on the back. But once you sit on it, it will suck a little bit, maybe 1 to 2 inches. So I'm 5'11", and you can see I can stand over. So this bike is probably better even for shorter person, but again, it will be going sagging much more versus to M20 model. It comes about 32 inches the lowest part and 33 inches the highest part. And also you can see the difference in seat. I think even standard seat on Ghostcat much better than Engwe. Not only it's a longer, but it's a little bit more comfortable. I would rate it to 8 on the 10 scale. Well, the Engwe, I would rate it probably 6 or 5. Because it's hard. It's like you're sitting completely on the rock. So it is hard. And let me remove this. And I'm 215 pounds, and you can see it's give you a little bit, like maybe less than like an inch travel, maybe even less, not a lot. And the front fork, I believe it's up to 60 millimeter travel. The fork on this crown, double crown fork, but it's not adjustable at all. And that's basically different in sizes. The frame over here, it's a flat frame, so if you get dual batteries, you're gonna have a second battery on top of it. So okay, so if you're gonna get second battery for $200 more, which will make it $12.99 before discounts, you're gonna get over 30 amp size battery, so you're gonna get almost 50% more than on Ghostcat. Okay, so you're gonna get much more range out of the bike, not only because of battery size, but also the speed. So handlebar like this, 4 inches from the ground. With a Ghostcat, as you can see, I adjusted. You can move the handlebar further or close to you, basically to adjust to taller person or shorter, because it's a kind of BMX, I'm not sure what kind of you would call it. It's a little bit in between, I would say. But again, so the handlebar can be moved back and forward. On the Ghostcat, you can buy extra extension, which will bring, I believe, 4 inches up higher. If you have enough cables, you would have to really pull the cables up. On this bike, it comes about 43 right now inches from the ground, but it can get you about 45 inches from the ground. So on this bike, you can get more straight up position when you're riding this bike. Okay, on Ghostcat, it's more lean forward position right out of the box. Regardless if you sit closer, maybe it will be better for somebody who's shorter, but usually you sit right here, so you're more lean forward. And actually it's a good part for some riding, because if you're riding aggressively, also if you're going to higher speed, you want to be leaned forward because it's like motorcycle. So it's like ninja. So its speed difference will be like this. Out of the box, Engwe M20 2.0 can go 20 miles per hour on the throttle only and 28 miles per hour with pedal assist. It's lucky. They told me maybe there will be possibilities, they will give me options to unlock it in the future, but as of today, it's a class 3 bike, unchangeable. You can reduce the speed most likely, but you cannot increase it. While the Ghostcat can be manipulated, it comes, I believe, as class 2 with 750 watt motor setup, but it can be unlocked to class 3 or off-road mode, which will take you about 35 miles an hour on throttle only. With pedal assist, you would get probably ghost pedaling right after 20 miles, maybe even less, on both of them. They have about same size of the crankset. The pedals are a little bit low on the M20 to the ground. That's why this bike will not be really good to ride off-road. While the Ghostcat have a little bit higher position, so it's a little bit like Soron, a little bit mini Soron. That's why people call it like mini Soron or like dirt bike. Then that's a difference in sizes and performance. So Ghostcat comes with one of the powerful electric bicycle motor, which a hub motor, 140 Nm torque, when the Engwe M20 has a 75 Nm torque. And these numbers is pretty much accurate, I would say, based on my testing, because when I test uphill test, the Ghostcat F3 Pro model make up to the hill about 30 miles an hour, non-stop. We tried like 5 or 6 times. I tried. It will just keep going up and down without overheating. One of the best performance bike, I would say, in that category, in 52 volt system. When the Engwe M20 also surprised me, because this bike is not as torquey when you're riding on the street, when you use a throttle or pedal assist. It's more smoother ride, more natural, and it still made it to the uphill when I thought it will never make it, but it made it with 6 miles an hour. And we tried twice and it made it twice. I could do probably third time, but I didn't want to try it because I have some other things to do. But this bike still very powerful for 750 watt motor and can go basically any hill without pedaling. So on throttle, just a little bit slow. So the Ghostcat get double power, and the speed difference about 35 miles with my weight on. If you're lighter, you might get faster, because this bike can go up to 40 miles an hour based on the display on throttle only if you unlock it. And in order to unlock, you would have to contact customer service to get password. Then about the headlight, you can see the difference. It's a single large headlight, when the Engwe it's dual one, okay, and it has a daylight. So daylight always on, but also adjustable, can go different directions if you want to. You can do low light, like high beam, low beam, by moving them around. But what I noticed, the difference, I like the one on the Ghostcat. It's much brighter in my experience at night, even if it's a singles. But again, this one looks really cool. I think both of them look really cool bicycles until you start to ride them. Then you can see the difference. About tail light and brake light, very similar. So it's not much difference, I would say. And one of the difference when you pick the bike to see how much interface, if you can change the speed, you can change parameters of the each pedal assist mode sometimes, because some people wants to pedal the bike. And as a pedaling experience, I noticed a much better experience would be on the Engwe M20. For one of the reason, it's a taller bike. Okay, so you can see my feet going not completely straight, but still and I sit as normal because the seat is short. So it's kind of not really will be as a regular bicycle, but still as a biking experience, like pedaling, would be much better on M20 model. And on the Ghostcat, I tried to pedal it, and you can pedal it, but you can see my knee would be like on the angle of the frame. So when I pedal it, you get really exercise, and so it will get you a little bit more harder pedaling. I would say your knees would be just going up and down to your face almost if you're tall person. If you're shorter, will be different, and that's only because the distance between seat and the pedals much longer on the M20 model. On the Ghostcat, it's not really designed for pedaling much. Unless you're a shorter person, then maybe you can pedal it, but still I'm going to turn over the bike just in case. Still, if you lift this pedal up, the distance will be too high. When on M20, it will be still high, but it will be about 2 inches low. So that's a difference between those two bicycles. So there is not only difference between pedal, how close to the ground, how close to you. Not only that, but also the way they set it up right out of the box. If you buy the M20 model, right out of the box, you're gonna get class 3 e-bike, which can go 20 miles an hour on the throttle, 28 on pedal assist, and the first pedal assist level will be like 6 miles an hour, second will be like 12, or actually 9, and third would be about 14 miles an hour. So basically it comes with a graduate like a level of assist and also very smooth acceleration. So it would be better for beginners. On Ghostcat, it comes as a class 2, I believe. It's up to 20 miles an hour, regardless pedal assist or throttle, but you can unlock to go to the top speed 35 miles an hour, and you can get access with a code if you're gonna get special password to advanced settings. The advanced settings will allow you to change interface of pedal assist levels based on the voltage you will provide. So it will basically control with the voltage how much voltage will go to the motor. This way the speed will vary as well. So it's all changeable, but you would have to go in advanced settings and work on this. But the bike would still have a lot of torque. So regardless if you change or not, as soon as you use a throttle or pedal, you'll feel actually more torque, and you'll feel like a bit more movement versus to M20. It's smoother right out of the box, so I think it's much safer to ride on the M20 for beginners, for people who is not really used to electric bicycle and they're not planning to ride fast. If you or someone who is interested in one of these bicycles wants to have bike which will go faster in the future, or if you want to be able to learn to go slow and then to go faster, the Ghostcat probably will be one of the best choices, because this bike is a monster off-road, can go up to 35 miles an hour, and interface over here very easy to change. The display is much larger versus on the M20 2.0 have a smaller display, bright color display, but a little bit less changeable interface. You can change the settings, but not a lot because it's pretty locked in. The Engwe M20 is a UL certified bicycle, so it's have a third-party certification for UL certification. It's a lot of confusion some people have. So most of the bicycle come with UL certification, not from original UL organization. They usually use a third party. Same as the Ghostcat just got the UL certification for the battery. So Engwe have bicycle certified as well. So both of them are very strong bicycle, but again, they're different. As you can see, even the wheels. So the wheels are on the Engwe M20 mag wheels. You can see it's a kind of more solid because they are usually magnesium or sometimes aluminum, but most of the time magnesium. They're more stronger wheels. There's no spoke to turn on or to like to fix or adjust. When on Ghostcat, it's a traditional spoke, and they can break. They sometimes need some adjustment because the wheel might be lose alignment if you're going off-road often or heavy person, so you may need to change them as well. So that's a difference in the wheels. And by going the M20 like mag wheels, you gain few pounds on it because they're more heavy. But as the tires, the same, just the different colors by Chiang. One is a hippo skin, another one a shark skin. So, but it's exactly the same type of tires, I would say, just looking different, same brand. So the weight on this bicycle are different because for few reasons, and I'll tell you about the reason before I want to tell you how much it weighs. So with the battery, it's weight 83 pounds. Engwe M20 weight 89 pounds. So it's heavy. It's heavy for three reasons. One reason, the wheels, the different kind of fork. This one is steel fork. It's a little bit larger fork. When on the Ghostcat, it's more aluminum parts and a little bit smaller. The frame are different. So on the Ghostcat, it's aluminum frame. On the M20 2.0, it's a steel frame. And also the look, as you can see, notice saying that it's a good bike for upgrade, to do some modding. That's something I want to talk to you about as well. Because if you're planning to do modding, you need to know how to do them. You need to play around with different stuff, like you need to change motor, so it means you would have to change wheels, then you have to change controller, then you have to change most likely battery if you're gonna go to different volt system. So basically you're just buying the frame and you're paying that much money, and then you're losing the warranty. When you buy Ghostcat, you don't have to do anything. You just sit and ride and it's already full upgraded. So the difference also will be in the shock. On this bike you can see the shock I showed you earlier. It's pretty stiff, and this is a part I would upgrade most likely if you're planning to ride a little bit off-road, but then you would want to upgrade also the fork. About the motor, I would probably leave it as is, because I would not buy this bike if you're planning to upgrade the motor or the battery, because it will costly, very costly to do that all. It will cost you probably as much as buying exactly upgraded bike like this. Already can go fast, a lot of power, and well designed with nice shock, nice fork. So that's something you consider. But again, if you like to waste money and time, then you might consider Engwe M20 for upgrade projects. But it's only for specific people I would recommend to do that, who knows how to do that, who had experience with that, or who think to buy today as learning and then in the future to upgrade it. But anytime you try to do modding on electric bicycle, you end up to pay more money at the end than buying ready powerful bike. That's why I'm making this video, so you will not waste money by buying weaker bike and then upgrading to the more stronger, like powerful bike, because it will waste a lot of time and money as well. And I want to show you the difference in the tires. So they're looking differently, but actually they're by same company. On the M20, it's a Chiang Hippo 3 skin. On the Ghostcat, it's Chiang, it's called shark skin Hippo. Oh no, it's a Big Daddy. So that's a difference. As a tread, it's about the same, but for some reason the engine M20 can go up to 30 psi, while the Ghostcat can go up to 20 psi pressure maximum. So for some reason it's more stronger wheels, looks like to me, but they are actually by same company and they look very similar, and I would assume they would be the same quality, puncture resistant for both of them, as this shark skin and hippo skin should be both puncture resistant. If you're planning to ride in the city in rain or snow, and if you want or dirt, as you can see, the Ghostcat comes with a small fenders. Basically, it's an off-road machine, but these fenders will not protect you from anything. When on Engwe M20 2.0 have a full fenders on the front and on the back, it's already included. And I'll show you close up the seat. It's very firm, it's kind of small, and it's good for one person. When the Ghostcat, it's larger, softer. Not only that, you can also upgrade it on the website for extra money. It will be even longer, and it comes also with a packs for second rider. I never rode it with adult, I rode it with a kid. It's very okay, but the seat also the difference. Also the difference in controller. On Ghostcat it's 40 amp controller, and on the Engwe I have no idea, but it's probably about 25 amp or maybe even less. Both of them located under the seat. This one is plastic, looks like, under the seat controller. On Ghostcat F3 model Pro, also under the seat, I have aluminum box and about stopping power. So both bicycles come with a hydraulic brakes. When Ghostcat come with 203mm disc brakes, which is thick and very good to stop at a higher speed. It's locking the wheel pretty good on the front, 203, and on the rear 203mm disc as well, with pretty solid, nice hydraulic disc brakes. As you can see, the bracket pretty large. On the Engwe it's 180mm single piston, when on the Ghostcat it's actually 4-piston technology. But these brakes are stopping the bike pretty good, because this bike only going up to 28 miles per hour maximum with my weight on. So it's pretty good braking system for this type of speed, and they're not really squeaky, so they're pretty good brakes, not as loud as on Ghostcat. Again, everything on this bike is pretty good and safe to ride for beginners, but they do look differently and they are performing differently, but they're in same 52-volt system category, and both of them Emoped style. So which one is right for you, you would have to decide, because that's something you need to know yourself. If you still have questions which one would fit you best, contact me on the Facebook. I'm gonna have a link in description, and we can go over this bicycle or some other models I reviewed on my channel, so I can give you better information and better advice which one would be best for you. Otherwise, both of them amazing bicycle, and in different ways. I think the Engwe, it's really good bikes for somebody who is a beginner and not planning to upgrade, who is looking for budget bicycle under $1,000, because this $100 off right now on the Engwe bicycle or any of the bikes. I do have a Ghostcat discount as well. The discounts usually change from $50 to $150, so it depends on the time of the year. And they're fast, powerful, but at the same time, with the power comes a responsibility. And you can see the difference as handle bar. It's much wider, it's about 29 inches I believe wide, more aggressive setup. Also come with horn, large display, and 7-speed gear shifter. On the M20 it's 27 inches wide, better adjustment you can do if you're a taller person, a little bit smaller display, and same Shimano shifter. It comes with a half throttle on the M20. On Ghostcat is full throttle on the right side, and derailleur on it's a tourney on the M20. When on the Ghostcat it's Altus, more a little bit better derailleur setup, but again you are paying a different price. And if you want to see more specification on this bicycle, close-up video, more about them, how they perform, check link in the description. I have full review on the Ghostcat off-road riding and hill test riding, speed test. Also I have a Engwe M20, also link in the description. And if you want to compare Ghostcat to Goat bike, check link on the top over here, and all in description as well. I did compare this bike to the Goat bicycles. So Again, I do not recommend to buy Engwe M20 to do modding. If you want something faster, if you want something more powerful, I recommend to buy Ghostcat right away, because Ghostcat is not for pedaling, as you already understand most of the time. All the Emoped style usually not for pedaling. There are some for pedaling you can do, but if you still want to have pedaling at a low speed, because this one can go up to 20 miles an hour with comfortable pedaling, then you probably want to choose M20, because this one is great for beginners, most stable on the road. I even let my wife ride this bike. She's been very happy with this bike so far, very stable, but she would not ride this Ghostcat because it's a little bit more powerful, and she's not feeling comfortable to ride this bike at this time. Again, for beginners, Engwe M20 is great. You can still adjust Ghostcat to your preference with some advanced settings changes. You can call customer service. That's actually one of the best customer service you can get from Ghostcat, because they're in California, they speak your language, they're in USA, and you can easy to reach them by email. They can talk to you on the phone if you need to support, and they'll send you also any part you need to replace in case you have any problem with under warranty claim. Anyway, I didn't have really much experience, so I cannot really share with you, but they are pretty quick. I respond to me in the past when I contact with question, but again, never have any experience. This is one of the first electric bicycle from Engwe I reviewed. I feel this bicycle will value $1,000. If you buy this bike, it's easy to resell later on in a year or so, because you will not lose as much money. You got a large battery, nice powerful motor, nice wheels, everything nice. But again, if you are not satisfied with the speed or performance fork, rear shock, all these upgrades will cost you a lot of money. That's why to consider to buy Ghostcat if you want ready upgraded bicycle. Even you pay more, but the money you're gonna spend more well worth it, because it's actually give you everything and you save time. The time is most expensive, and you will have more time to enjoy. And thank you guys for watching. And if you like this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. And if you like one of the bicycle, check link in the description, use my code, save some money and support my channel. And I'll see you in the next video.